Hello. I forgot how tight it is in this scene. Oh well, we'll deal with it. So yeah, make sure audio is good. Yep, that's good to me. This round, yeah, I guess I should probably sit up. All right. So, how you been? It's been an extremely long week for me, but it's also not. It's very confusing. Just, oh, I don't know. Life is just being stupid, but we deal. We deal. Today is a special stream because it is the last Saturday of the month, and therefore that means it is a draw together on Magma. Just have fun, chill, do some doodles and stuff. But we are going to just chill in here for a bit until we get some people showing up. So I guess I should probably switch stuff over, at least for now. Where are you? I'm over here. Change category. Hopefully the audio is good. I did some adjustments and we should be pretty good. But if it does sound weird, let me know. Also, if you would like to I guess support, get people to come to the streams and stuff, then you know, you do those things, the liking, the following, the subscribing, the sharings, you know, all that jazz, all that fun stuff. And you know, the more that kind of stuff goes on, the more content I can make, because that means the more people that I need to entertain in one way or another, or educate, depending on what they want. Okay, so we're gonna be like that for now. And yeah, so glad I minimized it. Get back up here. Okay. So, things that have been going on. Well, so at the beginning of the month, one of my cats passed away, and that was really rough. And then this past week, I thought one of my other cats was dying. She is about 17 years old, and she was gurgling and stuff. She has a respiratory condition that she's had her whole life where she has a lot of drainage. So for a bit I thought that's what it was, but then one day she was like gurgling really bad and really struggling to breathe and stuff. I took her over to my mom's since she runs a cat rescue and she has stuff that can help, and we try to give her some stuff like gabapentin or Benadryl, and oh my god, it is surprising how difficult it is to get medication into a really old cat who can't breathe. Somehow she has the strength and energy to not take it. So but then also gave her like a Covina shot, which helps with infections and stuff. And then she was just a brick basically the entire day. And I was just a nervous wreck. and all emotional and stuff, because they're like, great, I'm losing 2 cats in 1 month. What could be better? And, then, like, at midnight, she suddenly got up, was, like, woozy and bouncing around and stuff. Walked across the house, and then laid down in front of the front door. I don't know why. She's really liked that spot for the past month or so. And then I was like, oh my god, okay, well, I definitely know that this cat's gonna be the kind of cat where I'm just gonna find her dead. So I'm just gonna have to accept that. Just make sure she's comfortable. Make sure I just say my goodbyes. And then I go to bed and barely sleep. And then the next morning I wake up, I go into the living room, and she's sitting there looking at me like, oh, hi. And I'm like, you bitch. You put me through all that, and it was nothing. Oh my god. And that kind of like took me out for a bit. Because I'm already dealing with a lot. So to deal with that was less than optimal. But she's totally fine now. She's had no issues for the past several days. So why are you yelling at me? So yeah, that is what happened on that day, and it kind of freaked me out. But then also this heat wave we've had, I guess it's a tribute a little bit, but holy crap. Like, I don't think it was a heat wave. I think there was vaporized Valium going through the air, because my body practically wanted to shut down. Like, all I wanted to do was sleep, or just lay on the floor. And like, we can't do that. We have to work because we need to make money. So like, well, I'm not gonna be doing the streaming thing every day this week, because that's just not gonna happen. I can barely see straight as it is. I can't even see gay. It's that bad. So that's been kind of stupid. Fortunately, the heat wave's over as far as I know. I mean, it seems like it. Yesterday, I think, was the last day of it, and it was like in the low 90s. And today, it's been more like the mid 80s, which has been fine. In fact, the low 90s isn't too bad. I don't know what's going on. That's why I think it was vaporized Benadryl that was actually going through the air, because holy crap, everybody was just like, their bodies was turning on. Everyone that I know. So it was ridiculous. But it's cooling down a little bit. We'll see how next week goes. But yeah, other things. I am still in the process of working on the follow-up writing of the Major Fee short story I wrote a few months ago. I'm not even done with the first draft, but I'm getting close. I probably have like 15% left to write. And then once I get the first draft done, it might just take me a week to do all the revisions and then publish it. So that would be nice. So be on the lookout for that. And then I have another, I guess you can say, chapter of that trilogy. Because, like, the first one was about Fee finding out that she is immortal and everything. And the sequel to that is her finding purpose to what her eternal life is like. Because if you don't know, she comes from a culture where death is like the best thing ever. And to die on a battlefield is one of the best things that a person can do. And it's even better if you can take out as many other enemies as possible. And so, like, their whole culture kind of revolves around that. To the point to where, like, the Empire itself is just a military. Essentially. So, she was, like, devoting her life to becoming a soldier and to be the best asset to the Empire as possible, and to die a glorious death. But then when she got shot in the head on accident, and found out that she is immortal, that kind of destroyed that dream. Because now it's like, well, what's the point? Like, everything in a person's life is build up to that glorious death by fire, essentially. But now she doesn't get to have the ending that she thought that she should have. And all this stuff. And there's like a religious aspect to it. So it was like very devastating for her. So the sequel is about her finding understanding to what it is that she should be doing with her immortality, and how she can be an asset for the Empire still, while also serving a better purpose, essentially. And then the third one is essentially her going back to normal education and going to military school and becoming an officer. And then that's when she dons the mask and she becomes the lovable idiot genius that we all know and love. So, hopefully I'll have that novella. The first one was a short story. Like, I can't even remember how many words it was, but I think it was just like by the end of it 5,000 words. I think maybe more. Where are you? Yeah, just under 6,000 words. And that's it, like, having 4 revisions and everything. The reason why I called the sequel a novella is because I'm not even done with the rough draft. And it's already at nearly 10,000 words. And typically when I do one revision, it will... most of the time it will increase it on average about 100% word count. It can be as little as 50%, and it can be as much as 200%. So, yeah, and that's just the first revision. Second one, like, not so much, but still a lot of times add stuff. And then the last one's more of just moving stuff around, maybe taking a few things out, maybe adding some stuff. So I'm expecting this thing to end up being about 20 to 25,000 words, which is definitely novella length. So that's exciting. But yeah. What's up? Hey, Uwu. That was you. We are just chilling and chatting until we get a few people to pop in, and then we can do the draw together. Maybe 1 or 2 more people will be enough. But yeah, just talking about things that have happened this throughout the week and everything. But yeah, make sure that you share the stream and everything. because that's what we want. We want more people. I is good. I have slept for way too long. What about you? I do not sleep, pretty much. I think since 2013, which was when I first showed symptoms of fibromyalgia. I have had 8 full night sleeps, more than 6 hours. And I think 7 of those was because I was sick. And I think one of those was because I was so tired that the pain could not wake me up. So yeah, that's why I'm always tired. And that's why I always need caffeine. Speaking of which, I ordered, there's this one stuff that I like. Not sponsored, because who would sponsor me? But there's a brand called 4C, and they make, I guess, supplements and stuff. And they have a line of those flavor packets that you put in your bottled water, and it has, just making all sorts of noise. And it has 200 milligrams of caffeine, some other stuff, hydrate, electrolytes, all that jazz. And I don't care for most of the flavors. The only one that I actually really like is the lemonade one, because it goes so good with any other flavor packet. So I just get a liter bottle and fill that up with water, and then put 1 packet of a flavor that I want to drink. It's either going to be a cherry thing that looks like a slushy thing, or something from Hawaiian Punch, or Starburst, or something like that. And then I add the lemonade one. Ooh, so good. So good. So, yeah, I probably should have made another one and started drinking that before the stream. But I didn't, because I didn't think about it. Shit, man, I get not sleeping well for a little while, but since 2013, fuck. Yeah.
Long live the Empire.
Twitch is laying on the desk in front of me, and she keeps on reaching out, and the thing is that she sometimes can't control her claws. And I don't want her to stab my boobies. I don't need harm coming to my testicles, okay? She's a sweet girl. She's a pretty girl. Maybe one day I can get my office set up so that I can put up a webcam to these spots where the cats like to lay. Oh. Oh, suddenly I gotta hold the cat. She's climbing onto my shoulder. Okay.
Attack that target.
I guess we're doing this now. Oh, I definitely need to clip your nails. Ah! Rubbing all over my headphones. So yeah, Yeah, anything interesting happen over the week? Other than the heat and my cat pretending to be dying. Not much else has happened. Besides, I have posted a few more time-lapse videos, and I have also posted the video of one of the questions asked a fee for her to do a backflip. I've posted that on YouTube. So watch those and share those, please. I would appreciate. And yeah, I'm making plans to get started with working on animatics and stuff, and we'll see how that goes. And I'm still trying to get a day job. Like, I'll take part-time at this point. I don't know. The organizations that are supposed to be helping me with it are not doing much of anything, which is frustrating. Because they advertise that they will help and everything, and they're not doing squat. It's like, cool, I'm so glad I'm not paying you. Oh my god, cat, get your claw out of my shoulder. Jesus Christ. Well, Twitch is now laying her head on my shoulder. She's a sweet girl. But yeah, just... the main problem is that a lot of the stuff is like government stuff. That's why it's being terrible. So I shouldn't be surprised. I'm not really surprised, actually. I'm disappointed, mostly. Isn't that right, Twitch? Just a purring. Which is, for those who don't know, is a true tabby. So those striped cats, but she has spirals on her, and they're called true tabbies. And she has cerebellum hypoplasia, or CH, which basically means she's one of those wobble kitties. Hers is not that bad at all. She just kind of wiggles. Hello! Ghetto. Go ghetto. I'm so nice, you mean. Uh-oh, we're gonna have a cat fight in chat. I will never recover. Oh no. So, she got the name Twitch because when she was little, she would just like kind of, essentially, she would look like she was twitching. She couldn't walk properly. So with a little work, got to where she can walk and stuff, and everything. And now she's pretty good most of the time. When she gets excited, that's when her wobbleness comes out a lot. And then that's when she starts running into walls, and it's really funny and adorable. But right now she is falling asleep on my shoulder. While sticking her claws in my shoulder. So that's fun. But yeah, how is everybody? How has everybody's week been? Ow. I'm gonna need to. Is that you down? Oh my god. Definitely gonna need to clip that cat's nails. I think I'm bleeding. Holy shit. Okay. Here. Idiot. And then copy. What are you doing? I'm done. Okay, try and remember how to invite people. I had a thing planned, but now it's not doing it. So I don't know what the crap's going on. We're gonna try this. Let me know if this worked. And let me know if that works. I'm gonna pop over here. And also, please make sure that when you do join, and just change your name to what is you have on either Twitch, YouTube, or Kick, so that you can all know who, or at least I can know who is here. And yeah, just make sure that you let me know if there's any issues with that link. I also got this set up to where you can see everybody's drawing, and you don't have it just from my perspective, which is nice. I was proud of myself when I thought of that. Is it a difficult setup? No. That's not the point. But So yeah, Ghetto, let me know if there's any issues with the link. If you're wanting to join. If you're not wanting to join, just let me know that as well. You don't have to join if you don't want to. You can just kind of chill. And I'll be right back. Okay. Well, interesting news. I mean, kind of good news. One, my brother's coming home, so that's not exactly good news. The good news, though, is that he's bringing me a sandwich, a big old Philly cheesesteak, so I'm excited about that. Bad news is I'm not gonna get it for about an hour or two, so it's gonna be kind of cold. The annoying news is that he just had to brag about going to the casino, and he made $1,600, like profits. And yeah, kind of wish he would stop rubbing it in. Like, I'm not excited about it because, like, one, I get none of that, so so it's not like I'm like, oh sweet, he's just gonna blow it on something. So whatever. Hello, Heibo. Heibo. HS5. How was you? Would you like to join the draw? upper left corner. And I know my lefts and rights, allegedly. Is the audio fine? Do I need to make any adjustments to it? Can you guys at least kind of hear the music? Does everything sound okay? Blah 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 blah. Because according to OBS, it says I'm good, but OBS gives me trust issues. So. All right, cool. Yeah, my brother. I swear to God, this is basically what happened. So my sister was born, and my parents were like, okay, well, this is gonna be our first one. We're gonna have multiples, but we don't want to give all the luck to this one. And then sister was born, and they're like, oh, we didn't actually give her all that much. Well, she's got some, so it's fine. And then my brother comes around. I'm like, well, I mean, we don't really want any more. We don't want more than 2. So we're just gonna put the rest of the luck into him. And then 5 years later, I pop up on accident, and they're like, oh shit. Well, we don't have any left over. We just put it all into this one. So good luck. Fucking bullshit. Luck. I swear to God, that's how it was. You cannot convince me otherwise. But yeah, if anybody wants to join in on the draw here on Magma, just let me know. I can drop a link to the, I guess, project. I think. I don't know, it feels like it changes how it works every time I get on here. Yeah, we're just chilling. We do this at the end of every month, where we just kind of, as a community, just have fun and draw.
In the depths of darkest night,
I'm gonna try to find.
a flicker of light.
I mean, I can probably do. Well, I can't even do like stream with marbles or whatever, because that's a Twitch almost exclusive thing, as far as I can tell. And I multi-stream, so that's not gonna work out so well. But I'm gonna try to figure out like some kind of community game that we can play for Sundays, and then we can just have like the last weekend of the month be community weekends, because that would be fun. Art block, no.
In the depths of darkest night, a flicker of light ignite. A weary soul, lost and torn. Rebirth.
I always find that if I ever have an art block, the best solution for that is to draw feet. Now, is that a solution for everybody? Of course it is. What the hell are we talking about? Fee cures all. Come on. But what if I can't draw feet? Well, you better get good at it, because that's the only way to make money on the internet. Also, hey, beer chugger, how is you? Yeah, if you want to make money on the internet, you better learn how to draw feet. Or furries. Preferably both, because that's the gold mine right there. Do I know how to draw feet? No. That's why I don't have money. I'll stick them out. Thanks. Fine. Be that way. The flies have been really bad this year. I feel like I'm the Lord of the Flies. It seems to alternate between ants, spiders, and flies. And apparently the flies were like, oh, my beer. Hey, how's your week been, beer chugger? Hopefully it's been pretty good. I've been struggling to keep up with all the questions that people have sent to me. I was not expecting that many people asking her questions. Or even if it's just the one person asking a shit ton of questions. Hey, Jez! How is you? Also, if anybody wants to join in the draw, let me know and I will drop a link. You don't have to if you don't want to. Kind of just chilling.
In the black sky.
I can't draw for shit. Well, neither can I, so you are amongst friends. Also, make sure you share the stream and everything, because you know that's what viewers do when they care.
In the beginning, there was man.
And you should
And
care,
for a time, it
because I
was
said
good.
so, and that's how it works.
But humanity's so-called civil societies soon fell victim to
You work with
vanity
clay.
and corruption.
I kind of miss sculpting.
Then man made the machine. In his own
I haven't
likeness,
sculpted since college.
thus did man become the architect of his own demise.
Did I fall asleep?
Yep, give me a second. Hopefully this works. Wait. Go here. Let me know if this does not work. If it does work, just remember to have your name be what it is in chat so that we can know who's doing what. And also, don't be a dick. Because that's my job. Okay? If that does not work, please let me know so I can figure out what to do to make it work.
Did I fall asleep?
Make sure we're on the right brush. Yeah, the other day, like I posted the one of the questions to Fee the other day, and then like 9 hours later, it's like because typically whenever I post an answer, I get sometimes I'll get another question. So I went to check a few hours later, and I had 8 submissions of questions, and I'm like, the hell? What the hell? Okay, was not expecting that. So now I'm super behind. So that's fun. I feel like I need to devote an entire day just to answering questions. But yeah, I do have a Newgrounds. It is the same username as it is here. I haven't posted anything on there for a while because part of it's because the posting process is a pain in the dick. And the other reason is I don't know the best strategy, and I can't figure out the best strategy because it changes every second on when to post so people actually see the damn images. Can't join. Okay. Let me see what I need to do. Okay, we're gonna try this link, see if that works. So, I guess... So this will have it to where you join the art project and just go to the June Draw Together one. But that should work. But yeah, yeah, I have not posted on Newgrounds for a hot minute. I kind of just want to spam all the major feed drawings. But one... Oh, there we go. Get in there. Okay. Yeah, see, I've been on Newgrounds, I don't even know how long. Quite a while. Let's see. I've been on Newgrounds since 2010. At least that's when I made an account. I was actually using Newgrounds a lot before then. Yeah, the interactions I get now are nothing compared to what I would get about a decade ago, over a decade ago. So yeah, not sure what's going on with that. But like that huge Battle of the Ages piece, the one my digital art staff pick on pixel art, only has 112 views on it. And I posted that when it was like prime posting, at least how it was like the previous week. So after that, I was like, I don't know if I want to post on there anymore. But I might do it with Fee, just because, I mean, I was surprised with the reception of Fee that Fee has had on pixel art. So maybe we'll have the same thing happen on Newgrounds. But just finding the time and energy to do that has not been easy. But I do need to do that. Hello, kitty cat. Yeah, I don't know. I used to get thousands of views on my works, my shitty ass works, way back in the day, and now it's just a struggle to get a few dozen. So that's just something that I'm trying to figure out what's the algorithm, what's the timing. I can't find any answers to any of that crap. So kind of just sitting and trying to figure out stuff like that. But I do like Newgrounds. There was... I've talked about it on... Whoa. Careful with the bucket. I've talked about this on previous streams. But there's this game that I put so many hours into, and it was like this arena thing. The design was based off of Madness Combat, and it was so much fun. I would just put hours and hours and hours into that, which was bad because I was also in class when I'd be playing it during college. I just remembered I still need to finish a tutorial on how to break down hands and the shapes and stuff. I totally forgot about that. keep hitting C because that's the eraser hotkey on Cliff. Oh no, that's the comment hotkey on here. This is what I want. Yeah, that's what I want. Huh? Go away, go away, go away. So what's everybody got planned for the rest of the weekend and for next week? Doing much of anything? Sleep drawing gaming. What are you, Stardust Ghoul? What do you got going on? I can start doing my favorite thing, is just putting fee randomly throughout everyone's drawings. Who do you have a character who is adamant they're not gay, but does nothing but have sex with men? Yeah. Hey, Kit. How is you? Would you like to join in the draws? Alright, let me drop you a link. Also, please make sure you share the stream and everything. Just join in there and then go to the June canvas. Make sure that you have your name set to what it is on the stream, so we can know who is you. At least I can know that. And yeah, just don't be a dick and have fun. Yeah, how are things going with you, Kit? You have an interesting week? Anything fun happen? I've realized that I have been constantly forgetting to draw in these little lines on Fee's coat because I'm a terrible OC parent. And I can't remember what my OCs look like, apparently. I don't know if you guys can see it on YouTube, but apparently they've added a thing where I can see who are the top fans. I don't know, and it says there's an experience with it. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that's connected to. But I find it interesting. I think it has to do with a combination of how often you talk in chat, if you do super chats, and I guess gift memberships and stuff like that. Are you able to see that as well? Hero! Yep, looks like you are in. If you are able to, if you could chat in the stream chat, that would be great. If it's too much of a hassle, don't worry about it. It just helps the stream a lot if there's activity going on. But if it's too much of a hassle, don't worry about it. I'm just trying to do all the things that will help with streaming and stuff. Because if we can get more things happening with the stream, that means I can stream more often. Okay, cool. Yeah, multiple screens. I do too, mainly because I have a tablet. So, but yeah. I had thoughts and then they went away. Now remember, guys, do what Fee says, okay? It's important that you do that. I love just putting tiny fees throughout the drawing of other, just like interacting with other people's drawings. I find it so amusing. I'm really glad that this perspective thing is working. And so you can see everybody's drawings at the same time. That was one thing that really annoyed me last time. Was just not being able to have everybody see everybody's drawings while they were drawing them.
Married. A 30-year-old boy. We're a generation of men raised by women. I'm wondering if another woman is really the answer we need.
On pixel art, I'm trying to think of what would be a good reward for contests. Because, like, for some reason, pixel art will not let me upload a custom badge. I don't know why. They just won't let me. At all. I mean, I guess I could, like, draw the winners' OCs. But it feels like everybody does that. I don't know. I can't really think of what would be a good thing to have be the incentive to the contest. Because naturally, the contest is to be drawing feet. And I mean, to me, that feels like the incentive enough. But allegedly, I'm biased with that, so I don't know. Probably because either it doesn't touch the border of the canvas, it usually gets accepted when it does touch the corners or sides, or it's because of blood or violence. Probably the blood part, because there is a small, like, drip of blood on it, or a speck of blood on it. So that's probably it. I had a feeling that was it, but I couldn't tell because I literally couldn't upload any badges that I tried. Because there were ones where they didn't have that, and they just would not even let me submit. Really dumb. Yep. Who was it? Was it perfect? Let's see here. No, not that. I need to make some pixel art. Yeah, Turpic actually liked the um, the Ask Fee Anything question 13 because I put Brian on it when she was acting like a zombie. Can't get your pen to work. Hey, Harper. Okay, 1 second. Welcome back. Been a while. Hit there underneath the color wheel and above my brushes. There should be what looks like a pin going into a bullseye. Make sure that's enabled because that will have the pressure sensitivity work. If that's already enabled, I don't know. By the way, I'm reading things in your voice and it scares me. Yep, that's terrifying thing to happen. We got it going on now. Well, I wish we could figure out what was going on with that. I'm planning on making a comic of Helen where she gets tased, and since she's a robot, it makes her trip absolute balls. That'd be funny. All right. I think if we have any more people that come in, I'm gonna make another canvas to have them go into, because it's gonna start getting kind of cramped in here. Harper, it would probably be better if you were like using a smaller brush.
I'm pretty, I'm snappy, I'm seductive and catty, transgressive, compulsive, stubborn and impulsive. I'm pretty, I'm snappy, I'm seductive and catty, transgressive, compulsive, stubborn and impulsive. Borderline, I'm sublime, I'm elusive and divine. I'm hunter, I'm sinner, I'm romantic tearjerker.
I'm kind of just enjoying watching everybody draw. I've done a lot of drawing today. If anybody hadn't noticed, I finished up a drawing of feet on a barrel of a tank. And then I drew 3 questions, or 3 answers to 3 questions. And that made me tired. I'm very tired. I'm going to see. And if I spelled that right, there we go. Once again, make sure you share the stream, and if you haven't already, to do all the likes and the subs and the follows and all that crap. Also, read the Major Fee short story if you haven't. It's good. I like it. Therefore, it has to be good. But yeah, all that stuff will definitely help with the streams and having it to where we can have more people here to hang out and all that, because that's always fun.
Oh, a butt. I'm a butt.
Man, we've already been gone for like an hour and 40 minutes. No, almost. Me? Shrunk our sponsorship down, and now I can't draw outside it. Are you sure you're not on the you are not on the eraser tool? Oh, there we go. And that's why you fit in here, Harbor. Because we all are. How lower brushy me said. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Smaller size. If you're on a computer, you can use the bracket keys in between the P and the dash. You can also go over to the right and underneath the color wheel and above the My Brushes, there is size and there's a bar there, and you can change the size there. The number on the right is the number of which your brush is, or the size rather. I'm just gonna mess around with these brushes. Chalky. Nope, that's doing the line. Lower opacity. On the brush. Let's see. Whack! Too far. There we go. I'm going to use use the pencil tool. Because why not? Ah, my eye.
This is the dick loving cult.
Hotkey. And
This is the dick loving cult.
Kit, are you just drawing a strong man, or is that a particular character? Also, I'm getting a kick out of Fee just looking at what Beer Chugger's drawing, and she's like, "Oh my God, it's Gawkus! it's Gawkus!" Armstrong from My Brotherhood. That's what I was thinking. It was. Couldn't remember his name.
loyal to anybody. I'm a demon. I'm not loyal to anybody. I'm a demon.
That is not turning out at all how I wanted it to.
I have no loyalty for anyone. Never did, never will. I'm a demon.
Sample text.
I'm a demon. I'm not loyal to anybody. I'm a demon. I'm not loyal to anybody. I'm a demon. I have no loyalty for anyone. Never did, never will. I'm a demon.
Making these stupid little doodles. So much fun. Okay. Oh, just weird feelings happening all throughout. It hurts. Love how there's genuine talent here, and I just like cave painting. Everybody's got talent. I mean, look at my stupid ass drawings. Yeah. Crick crack, crick crack. Why is... Oh. PNG Tuber Plus is not responding. That's why my face ain't moving. My face ain't facing. Oh, God. I'm going to be, in the next week or so, moving my program that I use for my PNG Tube stuff to, I think it's called PNG Tuber Remix or something like that. Pretty similar to PNG Tuber Plus, except it has a lot more tools with it. So, hopefully that means I will have much more articulate and better animated floaty head. We'll see how that turns out, but that should be in the next couple weeks. I'll be making my debut. Just reading some of the stuff that we've got going on already. I love how it kind of looks like everybody is making sure they keep their distance from Fee. I knew this would happen. I'm done being stupid and doing grug level art, so want some Necropoli tank designs later. I would love some tank designs. So I am doing a struggle with coming up with some concepts. You cannot see my true mediocrity as my pen pressure is borked. It's fine. You guys are dorks. Realized that said no remember instead of now remember. I don't know why this past like month or two my spelling capabilities has just plummeted, and I don't see it until later. It's been ridiculous. Yeah, earlier, like at the beginning of the stream, I was talking about. I am almost done with the first draft of the Major Fee novella. So that should be dropping here within the next few weeks. Because typically, once I get a rough draft done, it takes me about maybe a week and a half to do all the revisions and stuff. It's always the rough draft that takes me the longest to do. But, yeah, so it's definitely a novella, as this rough draft is already almost 10,000 words. And yeah, it's basically about me coming to terms with... You love cave art. I do love cave art. But yeah, the novella is about Fee coming to terms with her immortality and the fact that she's not going to be able to live a normal Necru life. And that she will essentially never be able to connect with the ether. So it's her coming to terms with that and having an understanding on why it's like that, and how she can utilize that in a meaningful way. So, me cave artist, me best draw man. Yes, you are, Harper. Very much so. But, yeah, so this novella is going to be really getting into like the religious aspects of Necropole and how that affects the society as a whole. And and how Fee's what we know today as Fee's like point of view with the religion, how that's pretty different from the rest of the Empire, which is one of the reasons why she is not the most liked. I mean, she has like 1 billion or 2 followers, but you need to keep in mind that Necropole has a population of about 80 quadrillion. So she's not all that liked, but she has enough of a following to always maintain her legion. But yeah. Oh, kick. Being annoying. I'll be right back. So, about an hour ago, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna be getting a sandwich, and like because my brother's on his way home. He still hasn't gotten it yet, which means that it's gonna be another hour before I get a sandwich. So it's like, okay, cool. Still awesome that I get a free sandwich, but it kind of sucks that I have to wait much longer than I anticipated. So. Let's see. Just saw an ad for Axe, which has a man put some on and get beaten by his girlfriend's teddy bears. That's a fever dream right there. Oh, look, Freever. See, I know what the kids watch nowadays. I am the hip. Just because mine's trying to go out don't mean nothing. Where was I? Picture this, a hot tub stream, but it's just a spa berry warehouse. I actually used to have an overlay where I was in a hot tub. Back when that was kind of the meta. What? What's the matter, Twitch? Poor baby. Meh. Hello, Twitch. Mr. Wigglebutt. Or Miss Wigglebutt, rather. I was working on the novella the other day, and I was gonna add a point of conflict, but I think I'm going to save that. I know points of conflict does that to me too. I think I'm gonna save that for the next short story. Cat, it's hard to talk if you shove your body into my mouth. But yeah, I wanted to, because she's already dealing with enough conflict with herself, trying to come to terms with her new status and her new, essentially her life's different now, like completely. So since she's already dealing with that, I shouldn't put this additional conflict in there. It should definitely go into the next one, because the third installment essentially shows the struggles that Fee is going to have for the foreseeable future. And by that I mean like at least the next 700 years. It's also going to be when she finally dons her mask for the first time. So that's going to be exciting. Kit, that kind of looks like an ice cream sandwich with ketchup in it. Like a very old ketchup that should have been thrown away a while ago. Does that have the Krusty Krab secret formula? Nope, Twitch is now licking my arm. And she's the kind of cat that will keep licking your arm until you have no more arm left. She will lick through the bone. Match. Okay. I thought the app was freezing for a second because suddenly nothing was moving. Would you guys like to know of future questions that he will be answering? Yes, sir. So, here's one that I think is pretty funny, and I'm really wanting to do this one bad. This person asked, "Are potatoes a scam invented by the Kyrgyzstani government to sell nuclear waste around the globe, described as innocent starch balls?" And I know exactly how she's going to respond to that. I'm looking forward to that. Getting a repeat of questions, which I'm not surprised. Well, a repeat of a particular question, which is, when is Fee going to have a face reveal? And, or when is Fee going to take her mask off? Or can you take your mask off? Pretty much anything along those lines. And, that's not going to happen. Ever. I know I did a quote-unquote face reveal, but it was all in darkness, and that was just me kind of farting around. Okay, I need to restart this. In Twitch, you need to get down because you're in the way. I can't see things. Alright. Zoom up in face. Ooh, too big. There we go. Okay. My face moves again! Haha! Someone... I didn't realize this at the beginning, but apparently you can actually put like little clips of songs in the questions. I did not realize that was the case. So there was one or two that I never listened to before I deleted them. So, oops. I didn't know. That's one thing I don't like about Straw Page. Nothing's explained. At all. So, but somebody shared a song from Tom Lehrer, who if that's his name or if that's just something with Spotify. But that musician, I absolutely love his stuff. His math song or his poisoning the pigeons in the park. So fucking funny. I love that one so much. But yeah, there's one about where all go together, and yeah, very much a thing that Fee would like to listen to. Someone asked, is the Necropole Empire Canada in the future? Possibly. Does Fee like waffles, Swiss or Belgian chocolate? Someone asked about if Fee has receding hairline. And asking how good is the visibility through the mask. So I have some ideas for those. One person asked a question that I'm kind of annoyed with, so I'm going to be answering that in a very special way. But yeah. I see some feet fan art. We love that. Can never get enough of that. Like, literally, I cannot get enough of that. So yeah, we will be going for a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna be ending the stream. So we don't have that much space left anyway, so it's probably will be a good time once we run out of space to call it. Oh, ooh, you just reminded me that I need to draw that drawing, except it's Fee holding me. Because that's the relationship we have. She has a tight grip on me. She seemed the type to have a writing crop. Is that the sword? I'm not exactly sure what a writing crop is. Besides, like an ear of corn, because you can eat that while writing. You use it to hit. Oh, that. Okay. Yeah, she probably would have one, but she would have a specialized one that has an electrified tip. Mostly to use on peoples. Not on Necrews, because she loves all her soldiers. They're like her children. Even though there's no real concept of children and stuff in Necropole, but she loves them all. Famous last words. I got you, feet. Oh yeah, I also have a drawing I need to do with Fee and Felly, because it's gonna be really funny and really cute. All right, Uwu, thanks for hanging out and for all the doodles and stuff. I love them all. I love doing this stuff. It's a lot of fun just watching everybody doodle. Doodle bop. Ask for a Okay, I was having a really hard time reading that. I was trying really hard. Oh, face reveal. Yes, I agree with this. 100%. All right. If you're doing any more doodles, quickly finish that up because we are now going to conclude today's draw together. And remember that we do these draw togethers at the end of every month. So the last Saturday of every month we do a draw together. Yeah, I was gonna have it to where like I stream every day, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna stick with my current schedule of streaming every Saturday, Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard, and yeah, just it wasn't gonna work out well. Also, with how this past week went, I couldn't start it then. But yeah, so. I love all the doodles here. They're all fantastic. I genuinely love them all. I want to look at this all day. So, yeah. I've pretty much talked about any kind of announcement things. So tomorrow we will be doing a gaming stream. Not certain what I'm gonna play, but we shall find out. Hope your sandwich arrives. I do too at this point. Otherwise, I'll just make a sandwich, but still, a Philly cheesesteak sandwich sounds really good. And I've only had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich from this morning, so you're getting a drawing of Fee on a T-Rex with an AK-47 with AK-47 arms and a minigun on the tail fighting in World War I. Hell yeah. That is definitely a Kung Fury image right there. But yeah. So with all of that being said, this is so yeah, with all that being said, I don't think there's really anything else to add. I am a god, Helen, probably. Yeah, probably. Where is OBS?
You're gaming right now. What the heck? That's a gamer
First
right there.
try.
Look at that. Big gamer. Look at this guy gaming. Oh, look at this gamer, dude.
So true. So true. So yeah, tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard, we'll be playing a game. What game will we play? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Figure it out. So with all that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow.